Good morning to anybody who's watching. So here is our master board that we made yesterday morning while you guys watched me. You know what? I need to say good morning to somebody. It's my cousin Amy's birthday, so happy birthday, Amy. Okay, here we go. So I made this one yesterday, live, and the only thing I added after I got home was I did this right here, this leaf with a leaf stencil, and I put it up under my glass mat to let it flatten. And then this morning I ironed it with I just have a regular iron, just like you do. It's not a craft iron, it's an iron to iron clothes with. So I got to decide how I want to lay it to cut it. I mean, it's 12 by 12 all the way around, so it don't really matter, but I think I'm going to cut it in this direction. So, but here's the thing you don't know is yesterday after I got home, I made another masterboard. So we have a second masterboard that we're going to cut up too. So I like this one. I put the little fox on it, and I put some of that glimmery paste powder things on it, and then I drew the tail in. So anyway, I ironed this one too, but because it didn't sit under the glass mat, it still wants to curl real bad. So hi, whoever just came in. So we're going to cut this, and I've been thinking about how I'm going to cut this. I'd rather cut this on my big cutter, but it's too big for my desk. So, and this is too little for my little cutter until we cut it down. So we're going to cut it. So I'm doing math in my head if you want to know what I'm doing. So a ATC is 2.5 by 3.5. So we're going to cut at least 2 strips that are 2.5, and we'll cut them into ATCs. So here is our 12-inch mark. So we want to go down to 9.5 right here and line her up. There we go. 9.5, 9.5. Oh, tell me my blade's not sharp enough to cut through this. It don't want to cut wood, does it? Well, it's just up here. Why is it doing that? Because I've got a big bunch of glue up there. I do not want to rip that. So let's apply some scissors to it. There we go. That got it. Maybe. It's got one little piece here. Don't want to come off. There. Now, you see the back? Hi, Sharon. I think everybody has one of these. This is why we done it where the back is on the part that you could write on. So I can put my Love and Art stamp on it and all that. So we'll cut strips 2.5. We'll do them. And then we'll get out the little cutter and do it. So that was 9.5. So we need to go to 7. 7. Let's make sure we're lined up. 7. That don't feel straight. That's why I like using my big cutter, because then I know everything's straight. Loose. Not quite loosey-goosey yet. There's another one. And I always like to see where we end up. That one is not 2.5. You know what? That I mismeasured that. That'll have to work for a bookmark, won't it? 30. That one is 2.5. What did I do this one? 2? About 2.25. So it's not quite. So, okay, guys. I'm not going to fight with this. Actually, I have I don't even know how many cutters I have. But somewhere I have some more little small ones like this. So let's get the big Mama Jama. We'll work with what we got. Oh, I just lost my house shoe. Does it have a blade in it? Maybe we'll use this one. It has a blade in it. Let's use this one before we get out the big Mama Jama. This one is actually a lighted one. Only the batteries are dead in it. And this one is fun because this one has a straight. Yeah, that's a straight blade. This one has a bunch of blades that have pattern. They're curly. Like, oh, there they are over yonder. I'll show you after a while. So here we go. We're to right here to this mark. We're on the 7-inch mark. We're good. Except for we're not real straight there. So we'll go down to 6, 5.5. That's where we want to go. Where's our 1/2-inch mark? There it is. Okay. Now, how are we? Are we straight? We look pretty straight. Ooh, that one cut, but oh, it cut raggedy. And I don't believe we're 2.5 inches neither. There we go. Ooh, it cut raggedy. And that's no 2.5 inches. That's, well, it's almost. Drats. We're going to have a lot of bookmarks. Let's get one more that's in here that is a good 2.5 inch. Okay. So if that is, oh, I see what I did. So here's our 5.5 mark. I don't like when they do them. We need to go to 2.5. No, 2. 5.5. Half. We need to go to 2. Okay, that one's going to be easy. 2. 2. Okay. Here we go. Okay. I can live with that one. So I've got 2 that are good ATC size, and then I've got 3 that'll be bookmark size. So anyway, we're going to put this back here for just a minute. We're going to pull out this because I like a guillotine cutter better than I do any cutters. So we want to go to 3.5. 3.5. That's it. That's what an ATC is. 2.5 by 3.5, correct? Yep. That's an ATC size. What I like to do after I get them cut, I like to look and see what we ended up with, what kind of pattern is in that. I like that. We've got the black Stabilo. We've got the gold. This one is going to have us some of the leaf and some of the circles. And we're going to have a piece here. I'm going to go ahead and do it from this end. I have a piece here that's a leftover. So we got 3 out of that one. And I will be rounding the corners because I like round corners. I just do. I like round corners. Don't sue me. Anyway. And this is why I like making master boards, because it's like mass producing something. You get a whole bunch of what you're working on. Now I want to cut this from this end. So I want to cut that off, that part off. And keep this part up here. Because I like my little white circles. Okay, so that gave us six things. So since we have some different widths over here, let's get out some of those curly things. Okay. Some of those other blades. Okay, here we go. That one, oh, I didn't realize I had that one. That's perforated. What is this one? This one is a zigzag. And this one here is a stamp edge. Okay. So this one will do a fold. It will make it where you can fold it. So it's like this is the perforated. It does a perforated cut. So you can like make a perforated tear off sheet. So here we go. So, and I actually remember how these come on and off. And I don't remember where I got this, but I've had it for quite a while. Okay, there you go. That's our straight. So we don't want to fold. Let's do a stamp edge. There we go. Nope, you're not on there good, Cindy. Come on, you. I know that you go on there. There you go. There you go. Okay. So before we cut, we'll practice on a piece of paper like this. Ow. Anyway, what are you up today, Sharon? Do you have quilting bee or sewing group? Did it do anything? No, it did not do anything. Huh. Well, now that's aggravating. Why didn't you do anything? You're supposed to do something. There's the blade. Comes down. But you didn't cut. Are you too thin to cut? Cleaning house, that she's 11 and doesn't feel good. Okay, we're going to see if we can do a edge on this. I'm thinking maybe it's just too close. No, it's not doing nothing. Well, it's trying to do something. It's trying, but it's not doing it. So let's just pull that off and put the... Actually, let's not mess with this. Maybe we will put this all together over here and put it back up. Let's get the big mama jamming, like we said to begin with. Oh, goodness. You go in there. You go there. And you go there. I know that you guys I don't show y'all all of my office, but I have a shoe rack, a nice fabric shoe rack that hangs on the back of my door. And I put things in it. And so to store long things like that, I sew pieces of elastic so that I can hook it around the top of that board and make it. I did make ATCs. I cut these for ATCs. This one here is going to be bookmarks. This one's going to be bookmarks. I was sewing around the ATCs. Okay. This is my big one. This one I got at Veterans Town. And it is from a school. So we're going to cut off what we tried to cut a while ago on that. There you go. There. Straighten that up. And we'll make this into a bookmark. Let's see, 12. We'll do 2 6-inch bookmarks. Two bookmarks. Ready to go. We'll do 2 more 6-inch bookmarks. Ready to go. And 2 more 6-inch bookmarks. Ready to be made into. So what I'm doing this for, Sharon, is when I have my craft sale next week, I'll be doing Cindy bags, and I will put these in them. So anyway, so I've got 6 ATCs and 6 bookmarks. So let's cut this one. This one has all kinds of things in it. Okay. This one is going to be, we're going to go, okay, if we're at 12 inches, we need to go down to 9.5 to get our first 2.5 cut. But we'll cut the head off of our Foxy. Oh dear, oh dear. How far do we got to go down to not cut his head off? Down to 8.5. Actually, if we go 7, that would be 5 inches wide. Let's do that. We don't want to cut him. And so now what we would do with that one, is we're going to turn it 12, and we're going to do 4 inches, 3 4 inches. And these will be journaling cards. So 12. 8. And that got our complete fox on that. That makes me happy. And 4. These will be journaling cards. And more than likely, I will sew the edges of these. So look, we got the complete fox. Isn't he cute? So that's 3 of those. And what do we have left here? What do we have left here? We have 7 inches left. So let's go down to 4.5. That'll give us a 2 inch. 2.5 inches, right? Is that going to be right? Let's just go 2.5 inches here and cut it, and then see what we have left. Okay, Foxy, you lost your body on that one. That one's 2.5. What do we got here? 4.5. We're still at 4.5, aren't we? 2.5 here. That just don't look right. Let's measure it. 15. They're 2.5 inches. They just don't look right. And we're going to do 3.5. Right in the middle of that foxtail. Right in the middle of that foxtail. Our crooked. There we go. So we still ended up with 6 ATCs on that one. 3 journaling cards. So we have 12 ATCs, and we're going to have 2 more bookmarks. There we go. Okay, so that ended up with us a nice little pile of stuff here to work on, right? Okay, we'll just stick this in the floor till we put it up. Lean it up against that. So, okay, and we have a skinny strip, and then we have some of these little bitty pieces. They'll just go in a scrap pile. Now, let me get out my corner rounder so we can round some corners. Because even I even like my bookmarks rounded sometimes. So we've got that many ATCs. They're not all created equal. I can tell you that right now. My measuring is not the best measure, and I don't measure well. So anyway, hi, whoever just come in. See, these look shorter than those. These look like they're, but they measured right at 2.5 inches. Let me look again. So we're on the 30 mark. Right, I mean, it's right on the 2.5. So these down here they've got to be more than 2.5. They're all equal too, but let's see, 30. Yeah, they go up almost to 2 3/4. Is it worth it to trim them? I think so. I think we need to trim them. Okay, make sure those are all equal there. That's our journaling. Here we go. So we got 6 of these. Cut them 2 at a time. Make sure that we're together. And we need to be right at 2.5 inches wide. So here's our 2.5 inch mark. Yeah. Just sure shooting we're off. Just sure is shooting. Oh no, are you okay? Did your head hurt? Sorry guys. That was a little thick. That was a little thick cutting. Maybe we'll do that one at a time. Cindy, Lulu, Bob. I'm in the mood to see my brother after we saw Dave's sister yesterday. Me and my brother. Oh, I bought a jewelry jar yesterday. And when we go to Russellville, there's a place that I like to stop. It's a junk place. Their sign out front says useful junk. I love it. Anyway, so I stopped there. The guy does jewelry jars. And the first jewelry jar that I bought from him, I found a James Avery piece in it, a Sterling James Avery. And I have found good things in them. And I've bought a couple that were junk. Well, maybe one that was just all junk. And this one here was pretty much all junk too. Except I got a corner coming up, but I'll catch it when I sew it. Except this was in it. And I'm positive, just on my own experience and what I know, I'm positive it's Bake-A-Lot. But I'm out of stuff to test it. So, but its clack is right. Its colors are right. There's no seams. So, that was a good deal. That was a good deal. So, to find that in there for $12.99. Okay, what are we doing, Cindy? That's not right what we're doing. We don't want to cut it that way. Here we go. Okay, there we go. Okay, so now we're all matched up. We're back to 2.5. That's back in its spot. Those can go in the trash can. Okay, 2.5s and 2.5s. Yes, we're all even, except for we got this one little piece of paper that did not cut that's just hanging there. There we go. We're all even. Woohoo! Hi, Myra. How are you doing today, hon? Those are journaling cards, bookmarks. Now, I found something the other day. No, where did I find that? Where did I see that? Because I have craft supplies everywhere in my room. I have one full cabinet that is craft supplies. And I come across a box the other day that was full of embroidery thread. Huh. I don't know what all that is. But it obviously went this drawer. So what is all this? I don't know. Don't get distracted, Cindy. Don't get distracted. Is that box it? No, that's a cheese box. Cheese box. Doesn't everybody else keep their cheese boxes? It's not in here. This is just file folder. I'm file folder poor. I think I'm gonna bundle up some and put them in the next sale next week. It's not in there. Oh, there's this thing. There's this a thingamabob, and y'all like, what kind of a thingamabob, Cindy? There is us a canvas we can paint on. Obviously, it wasn't this drawer, so it had to be these drawers. Wait, let's look in the top one. No, it's not in there. Is it in the second drawer? No, not in there. I don't know. I don't know where it is. Okay, I really wanted to find it too, but I don't know where it is. But I'll find it eventually. As craft supplies in a box back here too. But for now, we're going to round our corners and put our Love and Art stamp on it and all that kind of jazz and miraculous. Let's do corner rounder, corner rounder. We can use that maybe. Maybe. Sometimes we can't use things because they don't go in the things. You know what I mean? They're too big. They're too thick. Well, there was one of the things I wanted to use with the embroidery. It's the fuzzy thing. That's not what I want either. trying to, there we go. I couldn't get my drawer closed. My drawer wouldn't close, guys. My drawer wouldn't close. There we go. Okay. There we go. So we are down to this right here. Got my feet all caught up in here. Did I paint the fox? No. No, look. I do them on, let me show you. So I do them on cardstock thickness scrapbook paper that's double-sided. Or sometimes I use single-sided and then just leave the backs white. But it will be the back of whatever the cardstock was. And so for these, the back of them is a pink marbly look. And the back of those is a pink, is a grungy brown look. So yeah, no, I don't paint the corners usually. Not sure this is going to work, but we're going to try it. Yeah, no, it's not going to work. It's too thick. So here we go. I thought I got out 3 different things, but just 2. No, I did. I got out 3, didn't I? Now, these are just ATCs. We will do this. Put our Love and Art stamp on the back of it. And we can do this too, if we find it. Is that the right one? Nope, that's not the right one. Yeah, there truly is such a thing as too much. I have too much stamps, too much stuff, too much. I'm looking for, I have a date stamper, and I was looking for it, but I'm not seeing it. It'll be okay. We can write a date on it. Oops. We don't want to lose our Stabilo that Elizabeth sent us. Okay, there's one. Let's see. Let's do this one. I'm only doing one at a time. Yeah. That one cuts much better than the little blue one. We'll just cut them all and get all of our corners rounded. And I will sew them probably later. A custom ATC card. Well, when I make cards like this and cut them so that Angie can use them for putting jewelry on them, I usually do them 2x2, which ATC is just a little bit bigger than a 2x2, but I charge her 50 cents a card, but she buys them in bulk. So probably $1 for a custom card. What do you want on it? And when I say that she buys them in bulk, she usually buys like a couple hundred at a time. Usually at least 100. So anyway, so we're going to do with a Bible verse on them, a certain Bible verse or any Bible verse. I can still do you 20 at 50 cents. Just thought of it. Okay. Yeah, I could still do you 20 for 50 cents. And more than likely, Myra, what I would do would be the same kind of thing here as I do here. And then after I get them where I know they'll be cut, then I will put the Bible verses on individually. I got little things all over me. So there's all of those, and I'm very happy with these. Let's flip through them. So we got a piece of a foxtail, got a piece of a flower, leaves. They're actual leaves. I love that one with all the white gel pen on it. I love it. And then it says friend in the corner. I like that. That's real cute. And I like that one. It has the edge of that mandala on it. And this one here is, it is the top of the poem. The top of the poem. And then that one. And that one. That one, look, there's the fox. How cute is he? And I'll sew him down for sure. And then there's the rest of the mandala. And I done the mandala because I wanted some of that bright yellow. Y'all know I like that bright yellow. In fact, this little label right here, this little label, was white, and I took my Neo color and colored it in with the thing. And I love this one. I think this is a very cute journaling card. And I like this one too. It's got that little flower on it and some of the poem. And then this one has a woman on it too. Robin sent me this little box of stickers, and they're little women stickers. And so I put this woman and that woman on that last sheet I did. So how long have we been here? 40 minutes. Okay, let me get these cut. We're going to cut these on the same way I did that one. I think I'm going to have to go through there and trim that one up. Anyway, I have one more piece of paper laid out over here, and I still have papers and things to make another sheet, to do another gluing session. There we go. That's good. And I'm going to do my bookmarks, but I'm going to do them with a littler That's what I like about this. This is one of the things that I bought from Temu, and it actually turned out to be a really good one. I bought another one that from them that's a single size, and I'm not real fond of it. We're going to do them on this smaller side over here, so they're not quite as rounded. Well, they're there. Someone you know has a Fox journal. Yes, they do. And I actually ended up with a hoe fox and a fox head. So I more than likely will not sew the bookmarks. They will get poked. Oh, I like this one real well too. Let me show it to you. Let me cut the corner correctly. Show it to you. This bookmark. If you don't get it in there right, it does it funny. There we go. So this one has a piece of that paper that I have here, a piece of this that has the butterflies on it. And so I took the Stabilo and outlined the butterfly. So I really like that one too. So what I'll do on these is I will poke holes in the top of them. And when I find that embroidery floss, I'm going to put some string in them. Make sure I was on the right corner. But this is why I love making master boards, because you never know what you're going to get. Hi, Jude. How are you this morning? Oh, I didn't get that in there right. We're just cutting corners here. So we'll go back through and count what we've got. Yeah, we got that. And then we got nearly half of the doily here. I bought a package that had, I think there's 200 or 300 doilies in it, and they're just little round white doilies. And I've been wanting to dye them with my little alcohol ink bottles, so we may do that. Okay, so we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, look, we got the whole flower nearly. 6. I didn't even realize that. 6. And we got a gold one here. 7, 8. We got 8 bookmarks. That's not bad. They're not all the exact same size. We've got 4 and 4 of the sizes. 4 and 4s. So, anyway. And then we got, what did I say? 12. Did we get 12? Is that what we got? 1. Look. See, we got the little fox head. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. One of my favorites. 9, 10, 11, 12. 12 of those. And 3 of these. Oh, and I didn't put this up. I need to put this up right quick. I'm not doing it on the other one that I did it on yesterday. If you would like to donate to Kristen to help with funeral expenses, on my Facebook page, I have linked a GoFundMe But you can also just do a direct donation if you want through PayPal like that. So anyway, the funeral is tomorrow, guys. The funeral is tomorrow. So, and then we got 3 journaling cards, and we've got that little fox. Ain't he cute? I'll tell you what, Jude has painted some of the cutest little foxes that I've ever seen. Anyway, so I'm very pleased with the turnout on all of that. I like that. And what's fun about this is that most of it, most of the underlay is my jelly prints. So most of it, most of the papers are my jelly prints. So that makes it fun to me too. We have some book page in there. Some stuff that's not, that fox is cute. Yep, he's very cute. So that will go in my bucket over here. And I want to show y'all something else too. Okay. This here is some of the, oops. Yeah, that one goes. These are some of the handmade things that I have that will be in the Cindy packs. And that goes. Oh, all of that right there was part of it too, Cindy. Here we go. There we go. We'll be doing Cindy packs again. Okay, here we go. Okay, so this will all go for Cindy packs. These will go in Cindy packs. They're pockets that I've made. Different pockets. Pocket. And I put a ugly baby in there just to show. I think this is one of those unalive pictures because the eyes don't look right. If y'all know what I mean, you know what I mean. If you don't, you don't want to know. And this is an envelope I did with upside down butterflies. Bookmark. This is another pocket. Little pocket here. And these are like little folio things. Like you've got pockets on the inside of them. There's a whole bunch of them that I made. They all have little pockets in them. For some reason I get in these things. That's one of those silly stickers that comes out of that antiquarian book that I love so much. And this one here, I always think of Robin when I see this one because she loves owls so much. And then this one has a double pocket, and so I probably stuck something up in here that's stuck in it. Nope, I figured it was stuck. Anyway, and this is some of my homemade vintage tape. And it's on a thing that's a pocket, and it actually opens up and down instead of side to side. So there. This here is a jelly print from my friend Jude, as is that one. And these are villains make bad friends and diddly squat pineapple window. These are cards from a game. And then here's some more ATCs. So these were made right after Christmas. That one's a snowman. We've got an angel. We've got, oh, this is my attempt at smart aleckness. I know y'all would never believe that I could be a smart aleck. So we have butterflies, and it says before. And then on the back side, it says after, and we have a fairy. So butterflies turn into fairies. You heard it right here on Cindy Loves Jewelry channel. And these all have little sayings on them. Go where your heart takes you. Love and art. This one here is a fan that Teresa Church sent me. She sent me some cutouts, and it's a fan. And it says, I am your biggest fan. And I actually done this on my computer. So these little word strips, I can do them on my computer too, Love and Art. This one says, not all who wander are lost. The journey is the destination. It has a little B. This one has let your light shine. It has a bulb. And this one is double-sided. If you're lucky enough to be different, never change. And it's a crazy little llama. And this one has an angel, Polska. And it's double-sided. And then this is a little flip out. And it's all done with stickers. And I have these little brown cards and tape. It's just a little fold out. And then this is a bookmark. So that is some of the stuff that will be in Cindy packs. What did I do with my bucket? Here it is. And I keep all this stuff here in this. I have one thing that I don't ever put in my Cindy packs. This is a little journaling card that I made for it was actually for a prompt. You had to have a baby, a mushroom, and a boy. And so I did a journaling card, pocket. And this is my pocket. This is the front of it. And so this is an actual lake that has a mushroom stone in it. It's a stone that's growing up out of it that looks like a mushroom. And then I had this leaf, and I found this baby thing, and I put the baby. Oh, no, it wasn't a baby. It was a mermaid. It had to be a mermaid. And so I found a baby in a mermaid costume. And then there's my man-child. And then this is the journaling card that slides in behind it. So I need to put that in one of my journals. One of my mini journals I have going right now. So I'm trying to see how many I have of a certain thing. 1, 2, 3, 4. So I have six of my little books. I have 6 of my little books. So I will probably do 6 Cindy packs and do 6 altered little books and put them in. So y'all know I like to alter the little books and put them in. So in the Cindy packs. Here we go. There we go. Okay. Let's glue. Y'all ready to glue? Let's glue. Here we go. We're going to glue over this side. And this is what I found about the last one that I did. The one that I did without y'all here is that I used bigger pieces. And it went a lot faster. So here we go. We're going to do some bigger pieces. I'm going to save that and stamp some words on it. There we go. We'll just terrace out some big pieces and lay them out here. That way we can clear up and see what we have. Because we have a whole bucket full of stuff here. Thanks, Jude. And I always include a bunch of die cuts when I do my Cindy packs. While I don't make the dies, I do cut them out. I've got to work on that too. I've got to work on doing some die cuts. That's a big one. But we do not want to lose that right there. And I like to tear my papers for this. I don't like to cut them. I like to tear them. So we want that little piece of, it's a metallic, and that is, oops, there's another piece of that. That is the end of that rice paper cut. Rice paper jelly print. Okay, that's the end of that. Oh my goodness. I was so excited. I got to church last night and was sitting there eating my dinner because we eat dinner at church. And one of our ladies that her and her husband have been in California for months since last October, I think. Her dad got sick and she had to go out and help take care of him, and he ended up having to have several surgeries, and she got him nursed back to health. And then it was close enough to the holidays. Her kids that are out there wanted them to stay, so they stayed for the holidays, and anyway, they were back. I was like, yay. That one's not real big, but it'll do. It'll do. We'll do a couple like that, and then we're going to throw the edge of this away and save that little piece like that. Oh, we're going to put this on, too. I'm going to put this on. The little lady. Floating lady. I cut her out. I got her from Sharon Lombard. And I think we're going to put a piece of this napkin on. Let's do one of these fourths. She sent me the strawberry napkin too. I'm trying to tear it without tearing it, ripping it to pieces. She sent me her my paper doll. It was a part of the paper doll swap. She sent me her paper doll. Let's see, I stuck it right here to go in my book. And I've wrote her name on it. Isn't it cute? You know, she reminds me a lot of Nancy from Nancy and Sluggo cartoon. And I think it's just the age, the era of the style of the doll. Because Nancy had hair that was curly, but she reminds me of a Nancy or a Nancy doll. So anyway, she's adorable. Oh, I started to tell y'all I had something else to show y'all a while ago, and I got sidetracked, and I know y'all can't believe I got sidetracked. Oops, there's another bookmark. Let's cut the corners on it. This one is just some papers I put together. There we go. We'll put that over there. Oh, here. This is what I want to show you. So in my auction Monday night, I will be offering up this set of cards for auction. And we have a bunny, happy birthday. And this one is just a gel print card. I gel printed, pulled a print off on this card. And then we have a groovy birthday. These are all birthday cards. And happy birthday with the roses and the butterflies. I will be auctioning off this set of 4 cards. And whatever is paid for it, I will donate directly to Kristen. So, anyway. I was looking to see what else I wanted that I have sitting here that I want to go in this. Here we go. We want a piece of this. I think I need another piece of book page. I'll go ahead and tear this one so we can throw the rest of it away. The bidding will start at what I charge for my regular cards, which is $3 a card. So there's 4. The bidding will start at 12, and then whatever it goes up to will be donated to her. And that gets rid of that piece. Only we don't want that little stick me up thing there. But I need another book page. Oh. I love how that feels when it tears. I know that's weird, but I do. I love the feel of how old paper feels when it tears. Those would make really cool things to print on. Okay, I think we have enough to start with here. And if we need to add some more, we can. Only let's go ahead and add a piece of this tissue paper right here. And let's add a piece of this right here. And you know what? Oh, there will be jelly papers that will be in the Cindy packs too. I have a drawer full of jelly papers. I mean, like a big fat file folder full of them. I've done all that gel printing the other couple of weeks ago, and when I started putting them away, I realized, oh my gosh, Cindy, did you not realize how many you have in here? And that's a nice piece of cardboard, but I don't think it's big enough to do. You know what? It might be. If I cut this off and use it for a spine and then cut this in half, I think I can make that into a journal. Yeah. There, I was afraid I was going to have to eat some crunching munch. I might still eat crunching munch. Okay. We got all this. Let's have our glue. There it is. Say, oh no, we've lost our glue brush. But there it is. We did it after all. Let's put down our very, very dense, the things that you won't be able to see through first. Then we'll come back and put our tissue papers, tissue-y papers down. Lay them there. Where did our strawberry was with it, and I want to put her on at the end. So let's get going. We've used a lot of glue. A whole bunch of glue has been used. I wonder how Cheryl is feeling today. She never said yesterday how she was feeling when she was in here. She was sick on Tuesday night when she was in at Beth's. Today is Thursday. I needed to think of food. What are we going to cook today, guys? I have hamburger in the. I have turkey, ground turkey. I have ground sausage. I have chicken breast and chicken thighs and chicken nuggets. uh, I have pasta sauce if I need pasta sauce. Getting low on vegetables, but I do have black beans and refried beans. I need to get some corn. Nobody's giving me no suggestions. I guess I can tell the boys that y'all didn't give me suggestions, so we're not eating today. You think they'll go for that? Or you know what else we could have? I'll show you. Oh, I just seen something. Tell me you did it. Get those caught up in there, Cindy. Come on. Okay, hold on. You come out, and then you'll come out. There we go. We could have a bag of Skittles and Starbursts. I bought a bag of Skittles and Starbursts off of Valentine's clearance, and me and Jared divided it. Dave didn't want none. So, anyway, we divided it. And we got pinks and reds. Our favorite reds. I like pinks and reds. So, here we go. We will have a Starburst. That will tide us over to lunch. It's breakfast. Healthy breakfast. Do y'all eat breakfast? Mm. You do? I never knew that about you. I don't eat breakfast. Unless I eat it for lunch. Oh, this right here. And I do eat breakfast food a lot for lunch. Look what I did. I just got into a little bitty piece again. But I wanted that little piece of metallic blue right there. Aren't I silly? Hmm. Chicken, mashed potatoes, and green beans. Place chicken in a prepared baking pan. Top with shredded cheese and a can of cream of cheese soup with bread topping and Italian spices. Sounds good to me. Although probably I would, instead of eating that with mashed potatoes, I would probably eat that with pasta. Me and Jared love pasta. Dave not so much. But he eats what I give him. Unless it's real bad, and then he'll say, I don't want this, and we'll eat a peanut butter and jelly sandwich. Which is okay too. Doesn't hurt anything. Peanut butter and jelly's never killed nobody unless they have a peanut butter allergy. Y'all have a weird, my mind thinks weird. Cream of chicken soup. Oh, okay. One of my channels that I watch every week religiously, uh, they came on the other day, and they have two elderly dogs. They have one that was 14. His name was Bo, and they had to put him down. They had gone on a camping trip. They live in Alaska. They'd gone on a camping trip where they hiked in, well, they snowmobiled into a real remote Alaskan cabin, And after they came home, he started having real bad issues, which they pretty much babied their dogs. I mean, like they carried them around where most people would let their dog run out beside the snow machine. They had a special trailer built for their dogs. They always, you never seen them without a coat on or dog shoes. If they were outside, they had on a coat and dog shoes. Um. Anyway, but so I when she came on and well, I saw the title and I was like, oh man, I thought this is gonna be a hard video for them to make. So anyway, simple. Okay, you sent me an email. I will check those. I don't have my phone here right now. It's been difficult on how it wants to charge. So uh, this morning I got up and it had this symbol on it, red symbol on it that showed me that there was no battery charge at all, and kind of freaked me out. So that okay, guys, that's tissue paper there. Well, actually, that's rice paper, but because it's dark, I think that it will be okay. I think it will stick down okay. Oh, I was going to tell y'all what I said about who the channel is. It's Simple Living Alaska. What is her name? Ariel. And what is his name? Can't think what his name is. Anyway, I've been watching them for years. They live in Alaska. They built a homestead up pretty much from nothing. And then they haven't sold it, but they bought another one. Even further into the interior of Alaska. But they got a bunch more land this time. So they've been working on it. They got their chicken coop and run made, and they're getting ready to get a garden made. They didn't grow one last year. They moved last winter and spring, but they didn't do a garden last year. They done some potatoes. They planted some potatoes, and that was it. They have a big solar system they're working on. They've got everything ready. They just, I think, waiting on somebody that they know to come hook it up, help them hook it up. Anyway, you better plug it in then, girlfriend. You better plug it in. The charge port on my phone, I feel like needs replaced. I'm one that I don't buy contract phones. I don't buy a phone where I have to pay it off. I just buy a phone that I can afford to pay cash for, and I don't have a contract on my phone. It's just month to month. It just goes with T-Mobile. Anyway, so to speak. And yeah, I don't do I did my tablet that way. They tell you they give you a free tablet and then they charge for it. After that, I said no more phones. If we can't afford to buy a phone, then we'll just keep what we have. Of course, sometimes that don't work out. And Dave don't have his phone is just it's just for him to play on Wi-Fi. He plays games on it, and he can call me through Messenger if he needs something, and of course all phones you can do 911. He can do 911 if he needs that, but he hasn't had a just like a regular phone hooked up to regular phone service for a while. And there are reasons for that, but we won't go into that. Like I told somebody last night, people that have never lived with a person with a brain injury just don't really understand all the ins and outs of it. And it's a struggle for me because Dave's personality now is so different than he was before all this happened. Because before this happened, Dave was a very quiet and reserved person. Now he's a little loud and obnoxious. But he's still Dave. And his friends from high school tell me that's how he was in high school before he got saved and became a minister, when he was using drugs and drinking a lot, that he was loud and obnoxious. I said, well, it's a good thing I didn't meet him then, wasn't it? Because this isn't my favorite version of Dave. I like the quiet one. And I shouldn't say that because I just recognized something within myself that just went ding, 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 Cindy. This is why you liked the quiet one. I tore that off and I tore it too far, didn't I? Yeah. Okay, guys, I can tell y'all right now, I gotta have some yellow in this. So we're gonna have to get over here and get in this other drawer and pull out some different. Come on. Oh, shoot. Hold on. There we go. Some different papers. Ooh, I like that paper. That's not yellow, but I like that paper. And there's a piece of orange. What do we got back here? Okay. Here we go. We got some more papers back here. Okay. That's an orangey yellow. Red is technically my favorite color. Now, you won't hardly ever see me wearing yellow. I feel like it makes me look sallow. But red is. Now, this one here, I may. Jude, is this one from you? I may have done this. I don't know. I have some things in here. These are mine. Yeah, these are mine. Okay. But this right here is from Jude, and we're going to use some of it. It is actually tissue paper. Yeah, I'm pretty sure this is mine, but it's got some yellow in it. And we're going to take a piece of it, and we're going to put it right there. Oh, we like that. Yep, we do. We surely, surely do. And you can see the words through that white. I like that. Cool beans, cool beans. No, all this stuff that I'm making here is going into my Cindy packs. Remember, guys, oh, now I love this piece right here, but I will tell you, I'm pretty sure we'll just try it. I'm pretty sure that when I put glue down, that this smears the ink, red ink. Like, this is the best combination of both worlds. It's got red and yellow. But I'm pretty sure that red ink smears. I don't think it's color fast. Well, it don't look like it's smearing there, does it? Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'm wrong. You're okay, hun. You know me, I'm off every day, so. Okay, here we go. I know Jude sent me that paper. Where are we going to put Mary Poppins? Oh, wait. We need to get our strawberries. Don't forget your strawberries, Cindy. I think we'll be able to still see our papers under this. I normally never use a napkin on here. So this one is a new one for us. But I like it. I do. I like it. There we go. I can still see the print on that. I still see the print under that on that green. Yes, I do. I like that. Let's have a little bit of a strawberry over this big print here. Oh, goodness. More gentle. There are some things that Dave he's more like able to express his emotions better. Before he wasn't. In fact, before he got the brain injury, he never talked about John's death at all. And since he's had the brain injury, he talks about it a lot, a whole lot. And he posts about John a lot. He will post about John a lot. See, when John died, I went to counseling, and him and Jared wouldn't go with me. They wouldn't go. I mean, it wasn't about what it cost. They just wouldn't go because it was actually a free service offered to us by the first hospital. Well, by both hospitals where he went. The Children's Hospital offered it. Of course, we would have had to drive several hours for that. But then the local hospital where he was first taken, they also offered it, and they wouldn't go. This is a great big piece. I'm going to set it right here. And he didn't talk to me about it much. Okay, Sharon. And what's funny about Dave being so different, before Dave and Jared were a lot closer, they went and saw movies together and stuff. And Jared will still take Dave to the movies if I ask him to, but we just don't have a movie theater in our actual little town, so they have to go to Fort Smith to see a movie. So anyway, but Jared is much more patient with Dave than I am. Much more. But Jared's just a patient person. I'll just say that. He is a very patient person. And he don't get riled up very much. But usually if anybody riles it up, it's his mama mouthing at him. I know y'all find that hard to believe. That his dear sweet mama would mouth at that boy. That young man. He's not a boy. He's 30 years old. I have my yellow in there now, don't I? Definitely have yellow. Oh. Looking at all these women. I think we'll do this one. In my hand. Now these are stickers. But I do go over them with the glue. I don't put glue on the back of them. Or at least I didn't, the ones I did yesterday. that where we want Mary Poppins? We want her up here. I think we want her up here so that when we cut our first ATC, we might get her completely on an ATC. Is that cheating? There we go. Now we need a piece of something. Let's have a strawberry right here. Okay. Now everything is covered up. We have a woman there. Let's. Okay, Cindy, pick it up. Quit clawing the table. Let's put a little piece of this right in here. Okay, that looks good. Now we're going to do something that we normally do not do. And what may that be, you ask? We're going to make a flower out of ripped pieces. Okay. Make a flower out of our ripped pieces here. And we'll come down here and just stick this one here under there. Okay. Pieces. Oh, that one's already stuck down, isn't it? That had some glue on it, so let's take just a little bit more off. That one looks like a piece of pizza. Round that up a little bit more. Be still. I'll have to be careful with that tissue paper. That glue will rip it. Well, not the glue, my paintbrush will rip it. Okay. And we will go around those petals with the Stabilo. And then we'll put a center in it. Actually, we're going to put a center in it with, let's see if if we can get enough on it to do right. There we go. So that's going to be our flower, and then we'll go around it with the Stabilo. We want to just add some glue on top of that. That'll dry clear. I don't want to smear it around. I just want to make it where it'll dry. There we go. Some more of that glittery stuff. I can sit and fiddle with this all day. Just adding and thinking about what all needs to go on it. You know it? I know that's hanging off, but we'll trim it down. Just wanted to cover up that edge. Okay. Let's see what we got here. Jude, you sent me these little powders, and I had never used them before, and I was watching somebody do some they were just doing an art page. They weren't doing it like this. And I was like, oh my gosh, I got powders like that Jude sent me. And so what I do is I drop them on the thing, and then I take my glue and go in them and break them up. I love it. And that's the red. Let's get some red on this right here. Let's just do that whole thing there. Let's steal some of their red. Let's not drop the tub all over the place because it would make a mess. Yes, indeedy. I don't know how that's actually supposed to be used, but that's how I use it. I saw somebody else take some of this yesterday, and they were mixing it with clear embossing powder to make their own custom embossing powder colors. Let's just glue it. I guess you can activate it with water too, but the glue activates it and makes it real pretty. Put that there. It has a metallic sheen to it. I love it. Okay. I think we're done with the glue for now. And we're going to get let's put this over here out of the way. First of all, we're going to wipe up our brush. Looks like we need to open a new pack of things. Actually, let's just stick it in this nasty, dirty water and go ahead and get most of the glue off. I never noticed that happening before, but that paint water just smells. It smells bad. I'd get Dave to get me some clean water, only he's still in the bed being lazy, him and my doggy. But that cleaned that up real good. Now there's no color coming off on it. That's good. Let's go ahead and clean this one up. There we go. Okay. Let's take, we got some little thingy bobs there. Let's take the dryer. And that goes over here. And dry some. Especially right in here where I've got that big glue patch. I got some really gluey things up in here. Okay. My stabilo needs sharpened. Now this one here is supposed to be my leaf. So we'll do that. Goes it down like so. There we go. Now comes the fun part. It's time to do some mark making. I love the Stabilos. I'm so glad that Elizabeth sent me this one. Actually, she sent me two. I have another one over there. You know what? I have something else I want to get to too. I know that looks weird what I'm just doing there. I'm just activating the Stabilo using a wet wipe. It got a little smeary down in there, but it'll be okay. Okay, let me stand up. I need to grab a couple things here. And while I'm up, I'm going to put this up. Oh. Okay, I'll be right back. I got to grab something up here. Y'all hear me coming? With my shoes going. This is, I think, what I want. Yes. And like that. Oh, there they are. These are right here. I took these one things. Oh, and I need this. I need a new package of these. Let's see. Oh, I saw something over here the other day. I don't see it now. I wonder where it went. Not there. Oh, what's that? That's not it. Huh. That's not it either. What are those? No. I don't want those. There we go. Huh. Where, oh, where, oh, where have you gone? I don't see you. Okay. I don't see you. I'm back. We got some Inktense pencils. I have Neo colors, and I got a new package of things out. If you don't know this, I bought a case of baby wipes from a local salvage yard, actually. I might ought to keep this right here. Somebody said the other day that they had found a use for those. Let's cut it out. There we go. I hear my husband up and about. I guess he decided not to sleep his life away. There we go. There. That's cool. I don't know what we'll use that for, but we'll let it hang out for a while and then we'll throw it away probably. Okay, so we have some Inktense, but we have these right here. They are a water activated pastel that is actually like an oil pastel. Now, what we're going to have trouble, tuna sounds so good. What we may have trouble for is when we open them if they actually work, because I took them to the church and my kids at church just took them and ground them down to nothing. Oh my gosh, look how bright yellow that is. I like that. Let's go right there beside her. We'll come back. They have to be water activated. Come back and activate these. It's a pretty green right there. See? That one can be thrown away. They ground it down to nothing. And that one's good. Now, let's see what happens. like how the yellow moves better. I had played with these just a little bit before I took them to the church, but not very much. I had not done much with them, so I really wasn't sure. But the kids at church loved them when we had art night at church. They just, but they're real soft, like real soft. So, like you could see there, it was almost like spreading paint when I started messing with them there. Good morning, Lovey. Is it still morning? Barely. It's barely morning. No, it's not. It's 11:29. Well, you and Rascal are lazy boys. Don't pshaw me, mister. This is a Neo color. Neo color 2 aquarelle. Tuna salad sounds so good. I may have to go buy some tuna. Hi, puppy dog. You want to go outside? Huh? Do you need to go outside? Let me open the door for him. We'll go outside. We'll go outside. Goofy butt, you want to go outside, goofy butt? He's a mommy little man. Okay. Go outside. Oh, it's pretty. No barkies. Go do your business. Go pee pee. No, no growlies neither. Go pee pee. I'm back. He's right there. My side yard. I think I've talked to y'all about my yards before. I have a fence with a gate on the side over here. I have a fence with a great big gate over yonder. And then my whole backyard is fenced in. But we don't let him in the backyard because then he terrorizes the dogs on either side. And the big boy next door, the one that cries like a little girl, his name is Dallas. And Dallas could eat him in one bite. He could just have a Yo Quiero Taco Bell. Okay. No. Y'all see how well he listens? He listens just as well as my husband and my son do, which is not well at all. Once he realizes I'm not standing right there with him, he'll come right back to me because he don't like for us to not look at him while he does his business. He's a silly little dog. Activate those. These are ink tints. They're water activated also, or baby wipe activated. There we go. There's another place we forgot to activate. I think we'll come back with the white after that dries and work on that. Okay, what else do we want to do? We haven't done much, I know, but I'm just trying to figure out what else I want to do with the ink tints or the neo colors or that. Let's go to the white for now. Let's go to the white. Hmm. What doing? Did you go outside do business? Heard his daddy. Yep, it popped the tea kettle.
You business on the porch. Step. See the dog.
Don't be calling my puppy names. Well, my belly is making some noise. I think she's ready for lunch.
Yeah, good. Dog mother lamb started with this.
Maylee tells us that's not a nice word all the time.
Huh?
Maylee says that's not a nice word, Miss Cindy. That's not a nice word, Mr. Dave. Guess what I'm doing tomorrow at 10?
Huh?
I'm, I'm live, Dave. I'm talking to the people on my channel. It won't be doing a live show. I'm going to get my hair cut. I've had all I can stand of it. Is he back in? Little doggy, are you back in here? Come on, Rassy Poo. Come on. Get in here. Get in here. I know you like to lay out in the sun, but you already have a suntan. You already have a suntan. You're already a little brown doggy. You're already. Yeah, you are. You're so cute. I don't care what they say about you. You are cute. Come here. I'll pet you. Come on. I'll pet you. Hi, Bubba. All right. See, look at that little face. Is there anything more cuter than that little face? Looky there. Look at that little face. Oh yeah. Ah, big yawn. He's so cute. That's your problem. Your mama thinks you're cute. Your dad thinks you're a tootie butt. And mama defends you.
Oh, it's dusty all day long.
Oh, smells like it. Outside dog. When I used to sub in the schools, I hated when I had to, after the kids came back from recess, they all smelled like little outside children. That is not a favorite smell for me. I've always been weird about smells. Okay. Hey, you need to let Arthur worry about Arthur and Rosie worry about Rosie. Told you. Okay. Time for some gold. Got a mess right there. Got a shmee ear. That helped it. It's nice. Oh, it's pretty. And I'm not talking, guys. If you think it's just quiet, it's because I'm not talking right now, okay? That's cool. I like that very much. Let's go right over that. And I like that. Uh-oh. I just threw a stencil on the floor, didn't I? It went. Mm, I like that too. Not so much crazy about that one. Okay, I think that's enough of that stencil. Let's see about some little arrows. I like those. I like those. Hmm. No, that one's a little messy. Let's see about a big one. Couple big ones. Okay, I think that right there may be all I want to do for right now, except for I want to do this. All three of these paints, I want to water them down and use them like splatter. Let's see, we'll do this one first. Okay, that's good. I don't think that one's got enough water in it. Uh, it's not showing up. Don't matter how much water it has in it. That green is just blending in. I've got a lot of green in this, don't I? Let's see what the copper does. I have one more I want to do this to. One more color. And yes, I know I've been here a long time, so actually before I do that, I just want to go over some places just with it. Like the edge of her dress and her shoes, and maybe actually her whole dress. Just luminescent. There, we won't go over her umbrella or her face. With the strawberry, see, make it luminous. Where that is, well, that did pretty. Where the embossing is, it hit the highlights on that. So that's good. Mm. Went over that with the stencil a while ago, and it did out some of my little white dots. So we'll go back over it with that luminescent paint. Okay, let's water it down and see what happens. Okay, that is good. Now let's We're going to wash that out in the dirty paint thing, but let's clean out what we've got made our mess here. There we go. Getting all. There we go. I think we got it all that time. There we go. Our box slid back. There we go. Okay, nasty paint water coming up. Okay, that's good. Got that good and clean. Let's stick this one in there. Okay, here we go. Well, guys, now we need to let this dry real good, and then I need to put it under the glass plate to get it really dry, and then we'll cut it up. At some point tomorrow, I will get it cut up, and we'll have. My turtle is in the floor. He's articulated. He's a magnet. Patsy Crafty sent him to me a long time ago. Anyway, he sits on my metal desk. I want to see here if I can slide this out just a little bit more. And I want to get into that. But that's not really what I'm looking for. I want to see over here. These right here. And that one's a deep purple. I'm looking for my little bitty bottles is what I'm looking for. That's a bright green. That one's a, what's that one say? I don't know. That one says violet and that one says purple. And I'm pretty much sure they're the exact same thing there. That's the one we're looking for. That one right there. There we go. You need to come back over here. There we go. Okay. So we're going to shake up these pigments. Let's shake up this glimmer spray and see if it'll spray. Sometimes they don't because I don't always wipe their nozzles. Oh, that did, but it's not pretty. Let's see if we can get it to move any. Well, I think it'll be okay after it dries. It'll be transparent. It's silver. I know you can't see it probably, but it is silver. Huh. Well, that's weird. Look, all of the pigment's laying over here on the side and it won't shake up. Guess we'll lay it back in there. Let's do violet. See what violet does. Dave's uncle was married to a woman named Violet. Ooh, that's really, really pigmented. Can you see it moving? Just another drop moving. That is really dark. That's violet, it says. Let's see if we can move it with this. Will it move with that? No, if I think it's just going to dry it. Yeah, we'll dry it a little. I think it's going to be a real pretty color once it dries. I don't know where my blower thing is. I have a blower thing. I don't know where it is. My hand itches. Somebody must be going to send me a bunch of money. Isn't that what it means when your hand itches? I like when they move real good. Get to the corner and then we'll start moving it to the edge. Yeah, I like that. Oh man, that was close, Cindy. I almost dropped that right on her face. But it did it. This is white that's running now. There we go. So now I want to see what color the purple is. That violet was so dark. Now I want to know what color is this purple. It's a dark too. I don't think it's as dark as the violet was. It runs good though. It's running real good. Well, that one drop was. That strawberry there is upside down. So is that one. Well, unless we look at it like this, then the woman's upside down. The good thing is when we cut it, we can turn it however we need it to be, right? When we cut it, we can. Okay, last one, we're going to drop some green. I don't think it's going to do very well, but we're going to drop it. See. There we go. Okay. We'll let all that dry. And we'll put it up under the thing. What thing, you might say, under the glass mat. So, thanks, guys, for hanging with me. I was here a long time. I know I was, but I just get to having fun. I figure if I'm having fun, I might as well have the camera on, right? Might as well. There we go. What we got here? What is that? Yellow? No, that's gold. We'll spray a little of that and see what it looks like. I don't think it does much. Yeah, it just does it'll leave a shimmer there, but not much. Okay, guys. Oops, let's put the silver spray back in there. Thanks, everybody, for being here. Now I have to clean up my desk because I've pulled out a bunch of stuff that has other places it lives. So now, oh, that one, I could really smell the alcohol in that one. I could really smell it. Oh no, we should have done some of this. This is glue. Glue. Gold leaf. You know what? That might have enough sticky to it to make it stay with what little bit of glue on the. That looks like it's wanting to stay. So, okay. We'll see y'all. Thanks everybody for being here. Bye bye. Where's my remote? There it is. Not my remote. My mouse.